going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense lining up for a first down play. The lone back's got it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Nice move to keep running. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the hands.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There's not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. The short hands, it's Moore.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're up a return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, just left him flailing. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Keep it on the ground. The Tide will get the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Tide with the first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of...
Fires one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
To the air, it's Milroe. Slips a tackle. He'll blow it down. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Haynes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense, why hold trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the back. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the returner goes down.
Bro. Watch out, Sainer.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position for the team.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Maffa. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Maffa. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Maffa. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the Tigers will go for it on 4th down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tiger! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty, Big.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. dropping back. It's Milrow. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson, great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a hero.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Maffa. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. The give is to Miller. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo. They give it to him again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Pulled down for the tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he'll just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. On target. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Clemson jumps to the line. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully and get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Going deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fake. Grab behind the line. It's Maffa. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's got the back in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
What's up, Chad? Not new here. Subscribe, but
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On second down, wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Clemson! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown Tide! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
That's
and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this athletic front seven on defense.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack.
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
Here's the handoff. Showing off the arms. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game. Tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Bro, y'all come here and talk, bro. Like,
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, 4th quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. They're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That's the right call. You go for 2. You're trying to make this a field goal game, and there are just a couple of seconds left on the clock. You're feeling good about walking out of here with the W.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. 1st down here for the offense. Miller with the ball. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Chat, like, bro, y'all see, so, wow, stuff, nothing. Like button there. So, that's all.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misconnection, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Safe completion on the screen. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He lets one fly deep. And that pass intercepted. Taking
because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Coming after it. With the catch, it's Bernard. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're trying to get to it. This time on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ewers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of that.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give is to Miller. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
At 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He'll take another shot here. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there, and the defense makes the big play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Across the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And he makes the catch. the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Bond. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary culture?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to him. He's got it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You're not talking.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Backed up in their own end. Just find some breathing room. That's caught. It's Bernard. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after you miss the lead, is still one. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Miller with the ball. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll ride the hot hand.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To throw, it's Milrow. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Quickly to the tight end. Shows him the stiff arm. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Manning. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself. with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And now you got the one final play, right? Like this is, you've dreamed about this. You tried to put yourself in this situation. You're down a score. You've got to make something happen. What's your go-to play? Who's your go-to player in this big time?
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. Past the 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.